David Fisher with Superior Technical Services, and today I'd like to talk about the Coreco MX camera board, which was used in Philips XL SEMs and the first generation of FEI dual beam. This is the Coreco MX camera board. Has some memory on it, some chips, and 3 connectors on the back. FEI and Philips only used one of these connectors, this 9-pin right here. And in order to troubleshoot it, I'll give you a little bit of an update or overview of how this system works. I've drawn a simple schematic of SEM microscope with your electron column, your sample, and your detector here. Very simply, I've left out quite a few steps, but the detector signal makes it over to what is called the C rack on the XL SEM. This is where all the image processing happens. You're averaging, filtering, image integration. And then simply from the C rack over to the Coreco MX, it's a very simple TV signal. It's not processed at all. The MX then passes that signal to the VGA card, which goes to the monitor. In order to determine if the MX card is working correctly, we can simply disconnect this cable and plug in a simple security type camera, CCTV camera to it, and then we will see that image on the monitor. So I have a kit that is very simple to do this for. I'll outline it. You can make it on your own, but I do have the kit already put together, and so I will outline that next. Okay, the first part of the kit we have is just this simple security camera. I don't know if you want to check out the model number, but I'm pretty sure I just bought this off of Amazon. Just a little camera, has 1 cable, comes out here to 3 connectors. The red one would be the audio output, which we don't care about. Yellow one is the video. I have a RCA to BNC adapter on here just because the connectors will work better for what we have. And then there is a power connector from this camera. Very simple. Then you have power supplies here. This normal barrel connector. This is a 9-volt power supply. Very common. Also very easy, I find, to use a 9-volt battery to a barrel connector. This eliminates any of the problems with being international and not having a US plug or having to find the right power adapter. I just think the 9-volt battery works nicely. They're both included in the kit. Then we have the cable that actually connects to the Coreco MX card. It's out here. As I said, it is a 9-pin that goes into the Coreco, and then it's a BNC cable here. The cable I have is a little bit customized, designed actually for a bunch of cameras inputs, but if you just have one BNC cable, if you adapt it to a 9-pin, and the center pin will go to pin 4. I'm sorry, the center pin will go to pin 1 of the 9-pin, and then the ground connections are pin 2 and 4. So if you just wire up a BNC to a 9-pin, center goes to pin 1, ground goes to pin 2 and 4. You'll be able to easily adapt this security camera to your Coreco MX. Now we're going to go out to a FEI dual beam and do a quick example of how to make this test work. Okay, here we are at an FEI 820 dual beam, and you can see that I will just change the detector here to the CCD, and we're getting an image of the stage from the CCD camera, and that is coming into the frame store just like a detector would. Now what I'm going to do is disconnect this image and connect up my security camera, and we will see the security camera image right here. Okay, so if we come back to the back of the computer, you will see here this white cable going into the Coreco card, and this white cable actually goes over here to the C rack and connects into the FIOT. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this cable and plug in our security camera setup to this connector. Alternatively, what you can do is you can just take this cable and plug it into this BNC adapter. You don't have to use that custom cable. The cable is useful if you're bench testing a computer MX card, or if you suspect maybe you've got a cable problem. But you can just take this cable and plug it right into here, and then your security camera will be going straight into your MX card. Go ahead and do that right now. Disconnect here. And then I'll take this cable, which I showed earlier, and plug it right into here. And so now this cable goes here. Pin 1 is now going to go to the camera output. And I'll plug the power supply, my 9-volt battery, into the power here. So now I have the camera powered up, connected into the Coreco MX. And you see here we are looking at my warehouse through the security camera. So now I know that my Coreco MX card is working correctly. Now, time to disconnect our security camera and put it away. It's important if you're using the 9-volt battery to disconnect it, otherwise the power stays onto the camera the whole time and your battery will run. Hopefully that was helpful for you learning how to troubleshoot a Coreco MX with a simple security camera. These cameras are available in the adapters easily anywhere you can buy electronics online. Not hard to find, but if you would prefer, I do have this handy kit. We keep it all together for troubleshooting. Contact us. It's available for weekly rental at superior-technical.com. Give us a call at Superior Technical Services, 888-458-4035.